Welcome to the PITA podcast, where we talk about everything from life and mental health to entertainment and past and current events. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin, my fellow PITAs. Welcome back to the PITA podcast. Today will be another mental health episode. I've done a few, and every time I do one, I feel great afterwards. I usually get good responses from these mental health talks. It's great to cleanse your mind, your body, your soul with these types of episodes. So these are probably my favorite episodes, honestly, because I feel self-gratification afterwards. Love to get this stuff off my chest. So first I want to talk about how the split custody is going in my life. It's only been a week with the split custody with the kids. I think I cried one day that I wasn't with them, but that was the first day I wasn't with them, so I expected that. But other than that, I felt very strong. The support I've been receiving from family and friends, the advice I've received from both, and honestly, their baby mama has been great as well. We've been a great team all week. Our communication has been superb on both sides. I really think no matter how hard it is for both of us, that we actually get it. We understand the concept of co-parenting, doing it just for the kids, making the kids happy, and that's it. And get along in front of them, you know? That's stuff we didn't do before while we were together, so we're working on that now, and it's going to make us a better parenting team. It already has, honestly. I'm super happy with how this has gone so far. Excuse me. A little gassy. Alright, so next I want to fill in the fans and listeners on what you can expect coming up on the podcast. Tomorrow I'll be going live on the Podbean app with my buddy Jason Overdorf. We actually recorded, last week we recorded 2 hours worth, and I went to edit it, and his voice did not show up. So it was like I was talking to myself the whole time. So we have to re-record, we're going to do a live, do it from scratch again. But whatever, we had a fucking blast talking. I feel like I made a really good friend talking to him. He's a great person, man. So we're going to talk about his photography. We're going to talk about our love for the show Lost. And the rest of the time, I want you guys that are listening to join in, to comment, to engage. I want this to be interactive. I want you to ask us any question you want. Honestly, any fucking question. I'm not shy, I'm not timid. I'll answer any question. I'll answer honestly. So will he. So come have fun with us. There's going to be lots of laughs, I guarantee that. Just come join us. We're just going to cut the shit, shoot the shit, like we said. Anyways, I want the listeners to be there because without you guys, I wouldn't keep doing this. I wouldn't want to just talk to myself. I also have a couple reviews for 2 television shows that I'm in the midst of watching. But the reviews, I'm going to do one with my sister, who is Notorious DEB. I've had her on my podcast numerous times already. I think 3 times already. We've already done a review of The Fall of the House of the Usher. Check that out. It's on the app. I'm trying to remember what episode number. I think it's episode 15, I want to say. But yeah, find it. It's the review for the amazing show, The Fall of the House of the Usher. So yeah, I'm going to do another one with her this week, most likely. Either this week or next week. Then I got another one with a friend of mine that I'm going to record probably, I think next Tuesday we're aiming for. I'm also going to do a big topic, a big main topic for the week, which is the mass shootings that have been going on and how social media always seems to blame video games first. We're going to discuss that. I'm not going to give too much away on how I feel about it. But yeah, that's going to be a good time. It'll be very informative. I'll pull up some numbers and some articles and stuff, and we'll do like almost like a Joe Rogan type Google search while that's going on. So that's for the next 2 weeks. We got at least 4 episodes, one including a live shoot the shit episode with Jason. So yeah, join us. We're fucking two beautiful, funny men. It'll be a good time. All right. So now I want to get to the main topic of what this mental health topic. I want to talk about my dilemma, which is I've had this for years now. I am a bit of a loner, and when I was in my 20s, I'm 39 now, but when I was in my 20s, my prime of my life, I was not a loner at all. I was a social butterfly. I used to love having friends and going out and hanging out, going to the bar once or twice a week. But yeah, now I'm just like completely, I feel like a loner. So tonight after work, I walked out to the bar. At this point, I'd already done 26 hours in the past 2 days, worked my ass off. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to grab a drink or two at the bar, watch the football game, Monday Night Football. Just hang out, have a couple of drinks. But, nope. My loner, loser, devil on my shoulder told me, just go home and fold clothes. Be boring Joe. So my little optimistic angel on my other shoulder said, you have to have a life outside of work and being a parent. Like, go out, have a drink, then go home after. I was like, oh, yeah, that's very sweet. Very sweet, optimistic angel. But then the loner devil angel basically gave me a fist bump and said, go on your way home. So that's what I did. I went home to be boring old Joe, folding laundry, working on my podcast, instead of just going out and having a drink, which is probably what I should have done. And I know I use metaphors a lot, and that's a way for me to make light of the whole mental health situation that I talk about. It lightens the mood more, because if you talk about mental health in too much of a serious tone, it gets old. So if you add comedy, you will make the person that's struggling with you laugh or smile or smirk, whatever it is. So yeah, always like to add little metaphors and comedy. But I realize now, getting back to this, I need to fight the loner side of my brain. I could go back in time and honestly, I could pinpoint where this started, me not wanting to be social. And that's when I became a parent. I know I'm not the only person. There's plenty of us who became a parent and just said, oh, fuck everything else. I don't need friends. I don't need to go out. I don't need to be social. We all, I think, for the most part, most of us do this as parents. I did it for my kids' first 11 years. And now I'm at the point where I saw what my ex did. She went out and got friends, and she was so much happier. And that's great for her. So maybe I need to do the same thing now. I need to be able to get rid of the stress, get rid of the nerves, and just go out and have fun. And I know I deserve it. I work hard at work. I work hard at my main job. I work hard on the podcast. I need to make time for myself. But like I said, the stupid fucking loner devil on my shoulder is a dipshit and is so content with me not getting any stress relief that he's like, just go home. Just go home. Don't be social. Just go home and be a loner, be a loser. So, the loner devil won again tonight. But I'm not going to keep letting the loner devil win. I'm going to work on it. Step by step. Step by step. Day by day. Yeah. We can't take this enormous loop into being more social, but we could take little baby steps. Okay? So let's do this. I know we could all do it. So to sum it all up, like I said, I'm not the only one who is a loner or has been a loner, but we need to push through it. And I'm willing to bet anything that if we get past this devil on our shoulder, then we will make it through to the other side. And we will break through that fucking wall, the proverbial loner wall. We'll break through it, and we will engage in friendships. We will loosen up our social tightness. We'll be loose and engaged in social settings because we've been there before. And we are the same person deep down. We are fucking awesome. And we need to constantly remind ourselves that we are fucking awesome. Because most people won't come out and say that to you. You need to be your biggest fan. I need to be my biggest fan. So that's all I have to say about the mental health today. But yeah, don't be a loner. Go out and distress. So thank you. Thank you for lending your ears to listen to this, okay? I really appreciate all the support. Yeah. Thank you. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening. Remember, stay positive, stay hopeful, stay positively fucking hopeful. Until next time, bye. Thank you for listening in, my fellow PITAs. Follow me on Facebook at PITA Joe Podcast, all lowercase, no spaces. Instagram, PITA, Joe, podcast, all lowercase letters. And on Twitter, at PITA Joe Podcast, all capitals. Like and subscribe on all the apps the PITA Joe Podcast is streaming on, including Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Audible, Samsung, TuneIn, Player FM, and last but not least, Podchaser. Thank you.